Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Digital, the doctor with the PhD in digital data delivery. Wherever I go, people are always asking me, Doc, just what is digital data delivery anyway? Digital delivery is the fastest, most affordable way to send your information or content to whomever needs it. If you have content you want to send from your business to one or more sites, you need digital delivery. Now, when I say content, I'm talking about everything from written materials and graphics to digital video. Digital content files come in a variety of sizes. Digital text files are small. Digital graphics generally are larger than text files. And largest of all are digital video files. The way you send all this content is through a network, which brings us to today's topic. What's the best way to connect to your network? Let's find out. This is a typical modem connection. Remember that a modem is really just a pipeline that you send your data through. Because cable and DSL make up less than 5% of network connections, chances are that you're using a standard 56K modem. In general, 56K connections are good at sending smaller files like text files. For example, using a typical modem connection, you can download a 10-page paper in about 5 seconds. These days, though, people like to send a lot of pictures using the internet. The problem is that in digital terms, a full-screen picture is at least 50 times the size of a page of text, meaning that it takes over a minute to download a picture file using a typical 56K modem. Now let's compare this to a cable or DSL modem. DSL and cable connections are pretty big compared to 56K modem connections, about 30 times bigger. As a result, these connections can download big picture files faster than modems. Unfortunately, while cable and DSL connections are great pipelines for accessing things like the internet and email, they also have some definite limitations. DSL users need to be close to a DSL transmission hub. The farther you are from the hub, the slower the connection speed. Today, because more people have cable TV, cable connections are more common than DSL. But as more people use the cable system in an area, the connection speed slows down because they are all sharing the same delivery system, making it look like rush hour on the LA freeway. And then there are T1 connections. T1 connections are what businesses use to get DSL or cable connection speeds. T1 connections work well, but they aren't cheap. So we've talked about sending text and picture files. But what about if the content you need to send is video? Video files, like movies, are made of many still pictures that are strung together so they flash on the screen, one after another. And that means they're not only really big, they're also a really big pain to send. You see, for smooth motion video, you need to flash at least 12 pictures or frames a second, every second. The problem with streaming video, or video delivered by the internet, is that for every minute of video, hundreds of pictures have to be crammed through the internet delivery pipes. So if the pipes aren't big enough, the video you're streaming will look and sound like this. That's why DSL, cable, and T1 streaming video is often disappointingly small and blurry. There are really only two ways to get TV quality video streamed over the internet. The first is a T3. A T3 is like a T1 on steroids, but it's more expensive. So unless you've recently won the lottery, you probably won't be using a T3. Fortunately, there is one other option. Any guesses? That's right, satellites. They're not just for TV and spying anymore. They also happen to be the fastest and most cost-efficient way to deliver your content over the internet. Satellite internet connections are plenty big enough to handle any kind of file. As a result, you can send your content up to 30 times faster than through DSL or cable. That's almost 1,000 times faster than a typical 56K modem connection. How does it work? Basically, your content file is converted to a radio signal, which is then broadcast to an orbiting satellite 22,000 miles above Earth. It's now ready to be transmitted down to satellite dishes anywhere in the world. Until recently, satellite technology was a one-way street. Satellites were great at beaming information to the user's rooftop dishes, but standard phone lines were still needed to send messages back into the internet. Earlier this year, however, the Galat Corporation perfected their two-way satellite system. Now people can not only receive data from satellites, but they can also send data back up to the satellites through their rooftop dishes. No more phone or cable connections. All you need is a satellite dish and a little electricity. So there you have it. You've got the world's most advanced two-way internet connection. Your customers can access any text, graphics, or video content they need 24/7. So what have we learned today? That digital delivery via two-way satellite is the best way yet to keep your content moving across the internet. Anytime, anywhere. Until next time, I'm Dr. Digital, the doctor with the PhD in digital data delivery.